Okay, so welcome to my series of short video about load calculation. So today what we're gonna do, and hopefully you've watched my previous video. Uh, I've had previous video which will help us understand what we're gonna do today. So I had a video where we added insulation in the attic, and we looked at, okay, if we add insulation in the attic, how will that reduce our heat load and our heat gain? We looked at stopping the air infiltration. Again, how did that reduce our heat load and our heat gain? We looked at replacing our aluminum windows with vinyl windows. Again, how did that reduce our heat load and our heat loss and our heat gain? And then we looked at removing the duct from the vented attic into the conditioned space, and what was our heat loss and our heat gain. Now we came up to the conclusion that the greatest benefit was to remove the duct away from the vented attic into the conditioned space and replacing our windows from aluminum windows to vinyl windows. So today we're going to put it together in that video, and we're going to see the result. So we're going to start off. This is still a 30-year-old house in the Dallas-Fort Worth area with vented attic, duct in the attic. Now remember, we're going to move the duct away from the attic. So we're still in Dallas. Okay, so this is our original house. So the only thing we're going to change in this page is our window. So we're still going to use our concrete slab. We still have R21 of insulation in the attic. We still use our 2x4 with R13 of insulation in the wall. And now we're going to replace our aluminum windows with vinyl windows. Okay? Now, we're not going to touch air infiltration. We've looked at air infiltration. There is a benefit, but it's not the greatest benefit. And right now, we don't want to tie up, we got a limited budget. We don't want to tie our money to something that will not have as great of a benefit. We want to go straight to what's the most beneficial for us. Which improvement will lower our heat gain or heat loss the most? We're going to go straight to that. So we don't tie our money in something that has no benefit. So we're not going to touch the air infiltration for that. But definitely we're going to move the duct away from the vented attic. So we're going to put the duct inside a conditioned space. Okay, because this is actually our greatest benefit, even better than the windows. Okay, so let me change all the windows throughout the house, and then when we'll come back, we'll look. Okay, so I went ahead and I replaced all the aluminum windows for vinyl windows. Now, insulation in the attic is still the same, the wall is still the same, everything else is still the same. And this can be done on a retrofit. Also, I wanted to show you, I wanted to do something that can be done on a retrofit. Air infiltration, very hard to do on a retrofit. So now if we look at the load, this is our new heat gain in the summer. So now only 40,076 BTU of heat is entering the house in the summer. And then in the winter, we're losing 61,987 BTU. So how does this compare to the original house? So again, we're going to look side by side. So this is the original house, and this is the new improved house. So originally 57,791 BTU of heat was entering the house. Now that we've replaced the windows and we've removed the duct away from the attic, only 40,000 BTU of heat is entering the house. That's almost an 18,000 BTU improvement. That's a ton and a half. And then in the winter, we were losing 80,714 BTU. Now we're only losing 61,987 BTU. Again, that's 18,000 BTU less than it was before. So huge improvement from the original house. And if you look at that square footage per ton, I promise you that when you start looking at a house that's 754 square feet, we are performing here some Energy Star home that are being built right now in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and some lead home that are being built in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And the simple reason, first of all, is you could have an Energy Star home with the duct outside the conditioned space. Now, if you go back and look at my video of why you should never, ever, ever have the duct outside the conditioned space, it's pretty obvious that, Energy Star home with duct outside the conditioned space is not a good idea. And here, that's where we're doing better than a house like that. And this is still a 30-year-old house. We still have we still have room to improve on the air infiltration. So keep that in mind as you go back and through and try to understand more what the manual J does for you and how it can help you improve the efficiency of your house and also help you save you money, because you go straight to what has the biggest benefit for your house. Now remember, manual J is a custom home design. So what works in Dallas may not work in Houston or in Miami or in Boston. So each house has different needs based on its climate and windows insulation. So anyway, if you need to order your manual J, go on my website and go on my manual J load calculation page. If you go at the bottom of the page, I've listed the information I need to make an accurate manual J. And thank you again for watching my video, and I hope I will hear from you soon.